Alright guys, so today I wanted to do a little tour of my Animal Crossing New Horizon island, Paradiso. It is not finished, I will warn you now. It has quite a bit of progress still yet to be made, but I wanted to show what I have done so far because I told my mom about it and she wanted to see what I had done because she had never heard of the game, and this is what I've been doing during all this quarantine crap to keep myself sane. But so to start, this is my flag that I made myself. This color palette is one I've pretty much used in a lot of places all over with some of the signs and different patterns that I've done in my house that we'll see later. So there's my flag, and then I made this lovely sign right here. And then here is my first, she wasn't my first, I should say, but this is she's my favorite. This is Freya. This is one of my favorite Animal Crossing characters. Let's talk to her. She's obviously distracted. She's not even gonna look at me. She's looking at the sky. This is her house, by the way. So you get off of the plane to come to my island. You have this cute little welcome sign, and then you're gonna be in my neighborhood. I wish she would turn around and look at me, but I guess she's busy. And then so this is Fuchsia's house, which I wish I might be able to put a picture of what she looks like. Unless we need, oh, actually, she's home. So let's actually, if someone's home, we'll go ahead and we'll actually visit them in their house and see what they're up to. We won't be able to go in everybody's houses because not everyone will be home. And she is like a rock star. She has lots of the cute stuff. It's so cute when there's music playing, they will actually sing to whatever is playing. This is the rock song by KK Slider. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, some tabby. Oh, she's just giving me stuff. Sometimes they give you things for no reason, apparently. Normally you have to give them things to get things. I don't know if I've ever gotten anything just for no reason unless they've run up to me in the middle of like the courtyard. She is still just gonna stare at the sky. Okay. Well, so we're going to tour my island in this direction, and then we'll go to like the unfinished part last, just so that we can see what it is that's going on over there. Let's see. This is Cleo's house, and she is not home. And then we'll come back to the. Let's see. We're gonna do the beach first. So this is my beach. I haven't named this beach yet. I have lots of coconut trees growing. I'm trying to fill it all in. So far, this beach, all it has is just a little chill out area with some music playing. And when you come up here, there's a little entrance to that beach, and that just kind of goes up that way. These two houses are, let's see, this one is Sully, the hamster, and this is Chief, and I would go in his house, but it's really bad. I don't even know if I want to. It's kind of scary in there, but what the hell, let's do it anyway. And he is dressed atrociously. His shirt is fine. I gave him this hat on accident. I hit the wrong button, and this little tiny adorable silk hat was not meant to be his. It was meant to be someone else's. But he ended up with it, and it kind of stuck. So he is my ridiculous cranky wolf with the ridiculous house. Out of all of my islanders, his house is the most nonsensical thing that I could ever imagine, so we won't linger long. He's like, why didn't you talk to me? So that is those two houses, and let's see, here's another one of my islanders. Here is Cleo. What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What? Was I thinking about something I needed to remember? Okay, apparently she didn't know what she was thinking about. When they have thought bubbles, sometimes they need you to do something for them. Sometimes they want to give you something. Sometimes it means they want to leave. I've had that happen a couple times. The Islanders have left. Gotten new ones over the times. This one is Eloise. I thought I saw her walking around before. This is Miranda. And this one is Sky. She is like my second favorite, so let's visit her. Hey, Sky. Sunshine and goodness are both things that I ended up teaching her. She didn't come with those, but I love that those are what she uses now. Yes, I am. Ah, fine, cool, yeah. Dom must have told her that I like EDM music because I told him that the other day. They talk to each other. It is so fun that they talk to each other. I love that my Islanders talk to each other in this game. Alright, and then let's see, this is Pingo's house. Pingo is also home, but I will warn you, her music is the best. He has music on. Yeah. Oh, and she's making something awesome. So when they're making something, you can find out what they're making and he'll give you the recipe. Is this something I don't have yet? I'm building a thing! Yes, I do want to know how to build a log round table because I don't have that yet. Alright, so let's see, when you get a recipe, whether it's from Islander or whatever, you can enter it and then you'll be able to go into your recipes and there it will be. I now can make a log round table, which that version doesn't look so cute, but I think that one's customizable. So I think I can customize it to make it into a different color that'll actually be really cute. And I'm about to use that for somewhere. That'll be fun. Alright, so last house down here is Dom, and Dom is not home. So we will continue on and we'll just talk to anybody that we run into along the way. So here is the shop. I have fully upgraded my shop. It used to be just, you know, a tent with one of the little guys in there that you could talk to buy and sell things, and now they have their own shop and it is upgraded completely. I don't think there's anything past this. So Timmy and Tommy, you can buy and sell things, check your turnip prices. Do I have anything to sell? Maybe I do. Oh, no. I will when I get these fossils assessed, probably, but I don't have anything to sell right now. But yeah, you can buy fun, expensive things up here, or stupid things sometimes, and then you can come over here to the cabinet and buy a bunch of fun things. Flowers, recipes, wallpaper, flooring, all that kind of fun stuff. Let's see, so next to that we have the Able Sisters, which is the tailor shop. And in here we have Sable and Abel. They are super sweet. They also have a sister called Label, And she comes around with cute clothes sometimes. And then you go into the dressing room and you can pick between all the things that are available for the day, which I've already checked out everything today, so, but that's really fun. And then if you come over to the terminal, you can actually log in online and get people's patterns that you can use for other things, which I've done that for quite a few of the things that are on the island. So when I have a custom pattern that I've used, I will mention which one that one is. So here, if I have extra do-it-myself recipes, I will leave them here so when people come over, they can just snag them. I created the pattern for this particular stand myself, but I did get the idea from someone else's pattern. I just didn't like their colors, so these are the same colors that are on my flag, and the same colors that you'll see other places, so I wanted to kind of keep with those color themes for this. I used to have a whole bunch of them, but my friend came over and snagged like all of them because he just started the game, and I wanted to kind of help him get this started. So let's see. Today we have Leaf here today, and he sells shrubs and flowers. And I've gotten so many cute shrubs and stuff from him. So he comes, I think, it seems like he comes like about once a week. Oh, and then here's Miranda. So let's see what she's up to. And then so over here, they always hang out over here. My islanders seem to come over here a lot. I think it's because like my resident services is so close to the river, so they fish a lot over here. So I created this little picnic area. And I actually saw Miranda sitting on this pillow the other day, which I thought was really fun. So they have actually used this picnic area a little bit, which is fun. And this is the bulletin board where we've had announcements. I've posted a couple of these. I think there was, notices about remodels. It was someone's birthday. It was Miranda's birthday at some point, so there's a notice about that. And then this is resident services. Where we have Tom Nook and Isabel. So Tom is the one who runs the whole show. He, in some people's opinions, is like the tyrant. He takes all of your money. And trust me, it is a lot. You have to pay for basically everything that you want to do in the beginning for like upgrading your house or creating a bridge. So yeah, he's the man you gotta pay. And then Isabel helps you out with ding. Isabel helps you out with like knowing where your island evaluation is if you're having trouble with a resident, that you need to teach some manners to or something. She'll help you out with that. And then we have this where you can do different things. There's a shop. There's you earn miles for doing things on the island, so you can redeem those for different things. And then this is where you have like your money and stuff. We're not gonna dive into all of that. Continuing on with the cute stuff of the tour, I have made a cafe, which is it's complete-ish. I need one more oil lamp, which I should have ordered while I was at the terminal, but that's okay. But so this is the cafe. This will be eventually renamed. I've made this sign, but it's just a temporary one. I will eventually rename this Lighthouse Cafe, because if you come over here, actually, because you can't see it from right there. There's a lighthouse up here, which I will show you guys in a second. And then I have a few more chairs down here on the beach. And I left it open so that you can still kind of like comb the beach, because I know that in a lot of like beach cafes, like they have like the part on the beach and then you can go down to the water. My museum is right here for right now, which I kind of wanted this to be a museum cafe, but after seeing some other people's cafe ideas, I wanted to do more of it with like the lighthouse. So eventually this is going to actually get moved where I will show you where my apple orchard is, and it's going to become much more grand and fabulous. So it will be, you know, I will make the museum more of like a big part of the island versus just something I throw in the corner. And then the cafe will also get expanded. But it's really fun because you can actually like turn on the espresso machine to get your coffee. And then I placed a music player back here, so, and it's actually playing a song called Cafe. It kind of sounds like a Venice thing to me. I think it's really pretty. But you can actually sit down at the chairs and kind of, you know, enjoy the ocean breeze while you're enjoying your nice tasty coffee. And then when you're done with your coffee, you can take a walk on the beach, and if you come up here, you can view the lighthouse. That's why I'm going to call it Lighthouse Cafe, because I put my lighthouse out here. This is the only part on the island where some of the actual like ground, not just the beach or a rock, juts out into the ocean. I think every island has one of those. This just happens to be where mine is. And then I have this teeny tiny beach that I didn't really know what to do with, so I wanted to make that part of the beach park cafe. So then you can come here and you can sit, and it's super pretty at night. You can look up and there'll be a ton of stars, and this is actually a fun place that when I get shooting stars that you can come and you can make your wishes up here. If this tour goes on long enough, we will hit 7 o'clock and it will be nighttime, and maybe we can see the lighthouse turn on and we can come back to that before it ends. I've thrown this table here to, you know, at least like, you know, see what I might do with it, but right now it's just kind of sitting there. Well, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in my island that's kind of like that, but oh, hey, there's Dom. Let's talk to him. He has learned catchphrases from a couple of the wolves, which is why he's using Lupu, but I can't do anything about it. Oh yeah, so yeah, the guy who took all of my do-it-yourself recipes came over. That was slick. All the way from Truce. Yeah, so he came over along with Araya, my wife, and we were hanging out here on my island. So over here, now that we're past the museum, and I built all of this back here by the way. This was all terraformed. Across this bridge, and now we have my fruit orchard. So I have all of the different kinds of fruit. So on my beach, there's obviously coconuts for the coconut trees, but so none of these fruit were originally on my island. Your quote mom will mail you a piece of fruit when you start the game, so you'll end up with 2 different kinds. And then I ended up being able to get the different kinds through going to some different islands and trading with other people. So I have my peaches, my oranges, my pears, and my cherries, and these go pretty far back. I've taken up a good amount of my island space because making money off of foreign fruit is pretty damn easy. So I've done that, and then if you can see there's this spot over here. It's open right now because there is currently no turnips in here, but normally this is where I keep all of my turnips until I sell them for the week, so that I can close them off to anybody who might want to steal them. And it is so overcrowded you can't even see it, but there is a turnip sign right here. Let's go ahead and actually move that so you can see what it is that you're looking at. Oh, really? That's where I decided to put that. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay. So as you can see, there's this cute little turnip sign. I did not make this one. I found this one. I think on nooksisland.com. If you search for signs, it will pop up, but I will also link it below so if you want this sign. And then also this turnip pattern that is down here is also something that I found on the same website. So we're taking a lot of time, so I will try and hurry this up. But let's see, over here we have my bamboo little forest that I have going on here, so I can get those. Up here is where I was talking about that I'm going to put the museum. But for now, it is an apple orchard. apples were my local fruit, so I have a ton of those. I actually went back in time to when there were cherry blossoms so I could tell my trees apart, and completely screwed myself over with that time travel. I didn't I didn't actually mean to have it be a big deal. It was completely innocent. I just wanted to tell my trees apart so I didn't have to dig every single one up. And I ended up with Rodney, which is like the worst Animal Crossing character that you could possibly have. He is awful, because I had an open spot and he decided to just fill it for me. But so here we are at my house, and this will eventually be a bridge, but right now I terraformed it so I don't have to jump over the river every time. This was the one cute little flower that I got for having my island be at 5 stars for like a day, because I ended up having mannequins all over my island so that I could redo my rocks. Thanks for the background noise, babe. But so I moved my mailbox. I have a box behind my mailbox because I usually have packages waiting for me in the morning, and I saw someone else's islands that they did that, and I thought it was super cool. Half of my azalea bushes I just transplanted to put somewhere else, and so these are all new sprouts. But I feel like weird I at least did it in a pattern that makes it still look like it's pretty good and put together. And I think that's called Lily of, yeah, this one's the Lily of the Valley. You only get this flower to grow on your island when your island is at 5 stars. I think I dropped back down to 4 though, so I haven't had any pop up. So let's go hurry and take a look at my house really quick, which this is probably the part of my island that I'm the most proud of. So you come in here and I have this pretty awesome, I would say, kind of like boho retro living room. This is the furniture that I have and that I can make, so it's not exactly how it will be permanently, but I'm pretty happy with how it looks right now. I think it's pretty cute. The pattern that is on the rug and the table are ones I have made. The artwork over here, let's spin around. Obviously the one that you've seen already, which is my flag, and then the one that is over here are all pieces that I have actually customized and made. This is obviously not something I made, this is something I found, but I think it's really cool that you can turn it on and off. Yeah, I've gotten like this from like some of my, like the plant I got from an islander, you know, half of the stuff I've made, and then half of the stuff I've found. I just got this pet bed the other day. I am going to customize it so that you can make it look like there's like a little cat sleeping in there. And then I love my really retro music player. And then this is all the music that I have so far, which there's a ton. These are only the ones that I've actually like found and that I actually, you know, like. But you can play different music if you have music players. So we're gonna start with going to the kitchen and we'll work our way around. So my kitchen is like, I just set this up actually before I started this video, just to make it like a little less sparse in here. I want an island piece that matches the ironwood set that is right here to go here, and then I actually need to put maybe some like ironwood dressers or something over here. I want the fridges and stuff to be black, but you just take what you get unless you want to get on Nookazon and trade people for it, which that can be really expensive and a big pain in the butt. But I mean, as far as like what I have available, I think that my kitchen looks pretty cute so far. It's fun, all the things that you can like actually turn on and off. I think that that's pretty cool that this game does all of that. Like the details in this game are pretty damn fun. So I mean, that's my kitchen so far. I think it's pretty good. It will hopefully get better. And then let's see, next thing over here is my bathroom, which is also a work in progress. It's pretty close to being done. I would like to replace this plant with a washing machine and kind of have this be a laundry room. But I was really excited when I saw this tub in the shop that you can turn on and off. They do have a shower in the game, but I am so far going to try and like make my own. I made this tile pattern myself, and then I just need the shower head that is available that you can get for over here. I think it's pretty funny. You can actually like turn the faucet on and off, and the funniest part of this is you can actually use the toilet, and when you flush, which I think is pretty funny that they included that in the game. And if you eat fruit, you'll actually like gain the ability to like dig up things you couldn't normally dig up. But if you didn't want that anymore, like you didn't need to dig anything up that you would use that for, you can actually go to the bathroom to get rid of that. So in here is my craft room, and I'm actually really proud of my crafts room. I literally threw this together when I made my upstairs and moved my bedroom out of here to upstairs with just whatever I had laying around, and just kind of built off of it from there. I had no idea that I was going to actually keep it this way, but I fell in love with actually having this as a craft room because I'm a pretty crafty person in real life. I would actually sew and everything. I made this tablecloth look like a pattern that I might actually sew for a quilt itself. And then this is where you actually will craft like your tools and things. So you come in here, you know, you can go through all of your do-it-yourself recipes that you have found all over your island and make different things. And this workbench is something that was the cute stuff, and I have quite a few of the cute things in here, and I think it turned out really good. I'm gonna keep improving on it as I can, but I'm really happy with that room so far. Okay, so we're going to quickly go upstairs to my bedroom, which is it's good. It's not great. It's really, there's so much space up here. I want to do so much more with it, but this is what I had downstairs before I moved it up here, minus the music player, and it was set up really cute and it was cozy, and now it's just like I have this giant master bedroom with all the space I don't know what to do with. I'd eventually like to put a sitting room over here, but for now this works pretty well. I'm definitely not mad about how it looks. I just would like to have it be more. I love like crystals and stuff, and I have all of that in my own room, which is why like this is like the only crystal stuff you're gonna get in the game. So that's why I have that over here. But there is a white version that I would like to get to replace that one eventually. And to be honest, I do have a basement, but I just got the basement, and eventually it's going to be a retro like 90s game room with like this cool white sectional couch thing that I have, and a lava lamp and a plasma ball and all these cool glowy things, but I don't have any of that. I know it's available in the game, but I don't have it. So right now it's just, as you saw, just plain with a couch and a table. So, but that's okay. We'll get to that. So, and then the outside of my house, I feel like I did pretty damn cute for the options that they give you. I would actually love to have a house that looks like that in real life. So that is this way, and then there will be another bridge right here. Once again, I haven't made the bridge yet, but I did terraform so that I don't have to worry about trying to use the pole to jump across every time. And over here is like my private pool area, but my islanders do come up here and lay down sometimes, which I think is pretty awesome. I just planted these palm trees, so they are not fully grown. They're still coming in. And then I have my light, obviously, that I have, which looks a lot cooler at night. And then this will also be a bridge, but once again, I just haven't got around to building it yet. I've been focusing on building other things. And normally I would want to show you guys my garden from the other direction, but that's okay. So over here is where I'm trying to crossbreed all of my flowers. I don't have mums yet. I could have got them from Leaf at one point, but I didn't think I wanted mums. And then I saw what the pink and the purple ones look like, and I'm really mad I didn't get them, but I have to just wait for them to come back. Hopefully they will soon. Just so then, yeah, I have my cosmos, my pansies, my roses, my windflowers, my lilies, my hyacinths, and my quicker, but we're running short on time. I don't want this to be too long. But so yeah, my islanders do come up here, which I think is pretty cool, because it's pretty far away from resident services and the village, and so I'm actually happy that they make their way up here and do come up to my house. And then over here is like the actual entrance to the garden. This was originally other flowers, and I just did this yesterday. I saw the idea to do the pattern with the different textures online, and I thought it was super cool, and I wanted to just plant the flowers around here since this is the entrance to the flower garden. So right here is the sign for the flower garden, so when you come in, you're greeted with this cool fountain and flower area, and then over here is where all of them are growing. None of them have, I just barely set these gardens up, so I haven't really had anything crossbreed yet, so I'm hoping to get different crossbreed colors soon, but they need to get water today too, so I need to do that before this is over. So then you cross the bridge over here, and this is my park. Eventually this is going to be a fairy garden park with light up mushrooms and all other kind of manner of fun glowy things with lots of purple and pink flowers. But right now it was just in my original like regular park. I had my fountain here with those other two white benches that you saw up in the flower garden. So I just started doing the edits for that, and as you can see, it's just kind of like a regular park that's not really well put together right now. Oh my gosh, you're here tonight. That means I might have stars. Cool, I might have a shooting stars tonight. She only comes on nights. This is Celeste. She's the sister to Blathers that is in the museum. I wonder what recipe I just got. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's see. Oh my gosh! You guys, I just got the Noble Light. I have been waiting for this recipe for so long. I was actually going to go on and buy this recipe on Nookazon. I wanted it so bad, but I decided to be patient and not do it. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to make this. All it takes is 5-star fragments too. That was gonna be so cool. I wanted those to make a wishing star beach, and now I can do that. You guys, I'm so flippin' excited. I didn't know she was gonna be here. That is so cool. Oh, that just made my night. Anyway, okay, so this is the entrance to the park. Back to what we were doing. But so the entrance, I'm just like, hang on, I have to, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I'm all scrambled now. I'm hitting all of the wrong buttons. Let's do this. All right. I am so delighted. There we go. This is the entrance. This is right near my shop. Here we go. Okay, right near my shop. And then we come back over here. It kind of circles around. So if you come from the flower garden, you can come down here, but then you can also come from across the bridge. And this is the original bridge, like the original bridge that you have to make in order to like start like making progress in the game. So this will get upgraded eventually to a stone bridge, but I just haven't done that yet because it's kind of expensive to tear something down and then remake it. So I got my 5-star island by having mannequins all over my entire island for a few days in order to be able to get my rocks all in one place, because normally they will just form up wherever they freaking want to, and they'll be like in the most inconvenient places. But so I can now farm all of my rocks from one spot, and it's super awesome. So this is the part of my island that is pretty much not finished. There's one more cool thing we're going to show off, and then that's going to be it. But the majority of this is like just random flowers that have been plopped here because I don't have a space for them, and I don't want to sell them, and I'm trying to figure out what to do. So for now, they're just, sitting here. I don't have any fencing up over here for the beach. It just is kind of what it is. I'm growing more coconuts. But, I guess there's two more things. But so over here is where there's going to be Wishing Star Beach. So that Novolite is going to end up being a million things that are going to decorate this part of the beach. So I can have Wishing Star Beach over here. And that will be where I will wish on stars. And I will make this all super cute. I can't wait. But so over here is my camp. I actually just built this a couple days ago. And I'm super excited with how it turned out. This stone pattern I just got today and updated it, which I think turned out so much better than the stone pattern that I was using before. But so the campsite is where you'll get people visit you, and sometimes you can convince them to stay on your island if you want to replace someone. I actually tried really hard to make sure that I could make this where if I have people over, you can actually get 5 people to sit on this, because you can't move forward. There's not enough space with a campfire, but if you come around the back, then you totally can get 5 people to sit there, which I think is really fun. And then yeah, you come up here really quickly, and here's the campsite. I'm not gonna go in and view the camper because he's, kind of whatever. It is fun that the tent is actually here today though, for this. So I think that's pretty cool. All right, so we come down here. Running down the beach. All of this is going to be some fun beach stuff. I'll make all of these like actual themed beaches. Here's my little pier. I'm gonna do all of this really fun. Right now all I have is this. This is gonna be part of like the bougie part of the beach where, like the private kind of, expensive part is. Right here I just threw some fun things together that I have. They're just kind of ideas that are thrown out there, and then more flowers that are just thrown out there that are not part of the ones. Here's where some of my black roses are that I'm going to place somewhere to try and get a gold one. Black roses for a gold rose. So hopefully, because I do have the golden watering can, I can get. So the last cool thing though that we're going to show off on my island that I'm really proud of, although I might still edit a little bit, is my Zen Garden. Which I think turned out really cool. I will post the patterns for the sand and edging along with the stones as well. These are the same stones as up by the campsite. I really like how this turned out for the most part. I'm not in love with the way the waterfall kind of like connects with everything, so I might try and redo it a little bit, but I'm still pretty proud of how it came out as like a first draft. I wanted it to feel really closed in over here and organic, like you were walking through like an actual garden, with lots of places where you can like sit and enjoy the ponds. So I'm really happy with how it came out. I'm just really excited that I was able to make the sand pattern work with how crazy this space was, which was really a big challenge, because the patterns only do so much and you have to make the patterns move with the squares around everything. So I was really happy to actually have that turned out. That will probably get redone completely. But for now, that is what it is. And then you come back over here, and there's one little beach left with just the pit right now. I will probably do so much more with this later on, but I don't know what exactly yet. And now we're back to the beginning. I did want to show how you can edit the island with terraforming and stuff, but I think I've probably run out of time and gone way too long as it is. So I will just have to wait and do that some other time. But so that is my island so far. That is Paradiso. And then really quickly, we'll just pull up my map so you can kind of see where we went through everything. This has been so much fun working through all of this so far. I've been having an awesome time playing this game. I've never played a game like this before, and this has been like the best time sink to keep my creativity going while all of this crazy nonsense has been going on with the COVID virus. So I really put this together just so I could show my mom, because I told her about it and she wanted to see, and she wanted some snapshots, but I didn't think that would really do it justice. So I decided to, since I got the capture card, that this would be the first thing that I would record with it. So I hope you guys liked it. I will probably hopefully edit it so it's not as long, because I think it really ended up being way too long. But thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will have new and fun things to post soon with any new improvements that I make to the island later on. Thanks!